me by surprise. I was sitting there just letting the water run. He said, the first thing you want to know that the blood was shed when Cain killed Adam. Not Adam, I'm sorry, Abel. Amen. Then we know that Jesus shed the blood. Amen. Then you know Adam shed the blood. He said, but did you realize that the first blood was shed was in the Garden of Eden? You looking at me. I'm just saying what the Lord told me. Amen. He said, because when I put Adam out, his heart began to bleed. When I put Adam out, he cried tears of blood. He cried so hard, intensely, that the blood began to pour out of his eyes because he knew he had fallen out of the will of God. I said, I'm sitting there like, what? I'm sitting there. So I always keep my phone right there at the window. So I reached in the shower and I cut the water off for a minute. I began to write it in there because, you know, I've been so tired. I'm a witness with Barbara. I've been so tired. So I'm not going to remember this. But his heart began to bleed with sorrow. I said, wow, God. He said, Adam loved me that much that he was sorrow in his heart that he felt like that he had failed me. He said the first bloodshed was in the garden. I said, oh my God, I'm excited, Lord. Keep talking. He said, then after that, when I told the people of Israel, my people, whatever you want to call them, his people, your people, whoever you are, he said, when I told them to bring me a sacrifice, some of them brought bulls, and he said, the bigger the sin, the bigger the sacrifice they had to make. They were poor. They had to bring pigeons and bring different ones. But when the ritual was, they had to stand before the priest while the animal was being slaughtered so the blood could spatter upon them so they could be cleansed of their sin. And the reason I use an animal because humans have an animalistic character. So I used what they symbolized with. Let's take what the Lord told me. It blew my mind. I said, oh, okay, Lord. He said, so I told them to use an animal. Have you ever wondered why I said use an animal to bring to me? I didn't want it. I didn't need it. Come on, somebody. He said, I didn't need the animal. I wasn't going to eat it. You said it bring a sweet aroma to my nose. I'm a spirit, so I didn't need the bull. I didn't need the lamb. I didn't need the pigeon or anything. But they needed to understand while it was being slaughtered, I was slaughtering them. I said, okay, Lord. Their sacrifice represented them.
That's right. Amen.
They said, why? Amen. Come on. So as it was being slaughtered by the hand of the priest, I was symbolizing that I was killing them. Amen. You look at me funny. Her mouth was wide open. She's saying, wow. I'm looking right at Sheila. Come on, somebody. I'm just saying what the Lord told me. Amen. That's what he told me. And I said, you know what, Lord? And I was sitting on the floor. Man, to think about it, it really makes sense. It really makes sense. Because what would you do with it? Because if it was important and if it was effective, then Jesus wouldn't have died. You would continue to have used animals which could not save you in the beginning. Understand that God knew that they could not save mankind. But he had to use something in order to get mankind to realize that God is who he said he is. That you can't do anything you want. There's a penalty. So how to use what you know in order to what? Kill what you do in order to symbolize that it was necessary that you respect the God that created you. I said, Lord, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Come on, somebody. So he used your animalistic character now. The Lord told me to tell you to stand up. Everybody's able. And if you can't stand, just sit where you are. That's fine. If you can't do it, now I just need you to just move around, do anything you want to do, just for a second, for a couple of seconds. Anything you want to pick up something, you want to read something, you want to greet somebody, you want to look at something, whatever you want to do. Amen, 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 amen. It's not letting me in. Amen. God is awesome. Amen. Stretch it. He said, not letting me in. The Lord said, the reason He asked you to do this is simple. I'm moving some stuff out of here. For some reason, it won't let me in. Amen. Let me try this again. There you go.
Hallelujah.
Bingo.
Because this is how faith works. As simple as you moved around, you didn't think about it even getting up. You heard God say, get up. Right?
Amen.
The first thing you did was get up. You didn't think about it. How you got up. Some of you got up in pain. Some of you got up stiff. You didn't think about it. You just simply got up, moved around, spoke, did what you wanted to do. Why don't you trust God that way? Faith is just that simple. Faith is just that simple. That's what He told me to tell you. When you start thinking too hard about what you want from God or want God to do, you lose sight. Come on. You notice Don just lifted his hand. Faith is just that simple. Right? Give me money. You ain't got nothing to say yet. It's just that plain and simple. It took faith for you to get up. Right? But you didn't think about it. You didn't think about, oh my God, I'm telling my brain to say, get up, no matter if my legs are hurting, get up, no matter if I'm not able to get up, no matter if I just got to raise my hand. Faith is just that simple. If I really want something from God, I'm just simple enough just to believe that it already has happened. If you would ever get it in your head that things have already been ordained and it's already happened, you would already walk in what you already know it has already happened. I hear you, Lord. Monique just got up and testified. She read the book about a prophet. She had to read what he or she had experienced. Some of the stuff she said, Deborah taught us a couple of years ago. The same thing, right? Come on. But at the time, I'm just going to use you for a minute, Monique. Monique wasn't ready to receive what was being taught. Right? Now, she's in position, as she said, to receive what's being said.
Ready.
Right? It's a simple mathematical process. It's just like that. That's what the Lord said. When you speak it out of your mouth, simply believe what you said because God had already answered it before you asked. It's predestinated. I want you to get this in your head. It's predestinated. You're walking in the past. Wow. Jesus, that's good right there. He already spoke it. somebody. Are you what I'm saying? Don's foot is already where he's already in a church shoe. Come on, somebody. You know what I'm saying? Come on. We're already in the building. Let me tell you what the Lord told me while praise and worship was going on. He said to Robin, when you get to the point you believe me, you'll move out of this building. Come on. When you get to a point, not to build the church, he said, yeah, you believe me to build. But when you get to a point, you believe that you can pay for another building without their tithes, you will move out of this building. You won't look at $1,000 a month or $1,200, $2,500 a month. You will look at me. But until you get to that point to believe me, you're going to still sit here and watch this building leak. I'm telling you what the Lord said. Come on, somebody. You cannot depend on who pays tithes. You cannot depend on who giving offerings. You got to depend on me. Because when they don't pay tithes, they got to answer to me. Let me tell you what the Lord said. He said that you will pay $800 a month, $700, $600, $1,000 on for rent or house payment. You'll pay the same amount for a car, but you won't give God 10%. Come on, somebody. You ain't got no problem paying your rent or your house payment or your car payment or your car insurance. Because why? You need that. But God needs his 10%. You look at me funny. Come on, somebody. You cheating God, but you think you've been blessed. You got to answer to him. Yeah, look at me funny. I'm just saying what the Lord said. Come on, somebody. You can talk to me after church. But right now, and let me tell you what the Lord said again. I think that we're going to forget this, but I won't. Stop thinking that a preacher or a pastor ain't supposed to get paid. The devil is a lie. Come on, somebody. You got to stop listening to folks tell you that ain't no preacher got no business being paid. A workman is what? Yes, he is. He's worthy of his pay. You can have all the discussion you want to. You got to answer to God. Everybody ain't after your money. Everybody ain't driving no limousine. Everybody ain't doing. And the people that you're talking to, they got to give an account of what they're putting in you. Did you hear what Terrence said? The people that's been talking. You better hear what I'm saying. I'm telling you what the Lord said. Come on, somebody. You are allowing other folks, or they can get a job just like I got. God gonna take their job and give it to somebody else. They're cursing themselves. Because while they running their mouth to you, he gonna take from them and give it to somebody else. He said, all right, you don't want to give no pastor now, let me take it. You don't need it. I'm telling you what the Lord said. You can look at me funny all you want to. Because God said, I'm going into my message now. You ready for it? Yes. Go on and sit down a minute. I'm being up here.